Hello, everybody. Remember when I said I wouldn't talk about Rescue Rangers until like a month later? I lied. I know I should do that in Arnold voice. I lied. Ms. Arnold. So, I did watch that. I'm going to separate this into two different paths, which I don't usually do. I'm going to give my general thoughts, and then I'm going to read a selection of the text I wrote to a friend as I was watching this. So that will be Spoiler Town, in a roundabout way. So you are warned. Whenever I finish giving my general thoughts, I will put up a warning and tell you if you want to go in there completely unspoiled to get out. So, thoughts on the movie in general. I did not like it. It's kind of bad. Not, like, horrible bad, but not good either. In general for myself, Rescue Rangers was a show that I watched as a kid, but I was never super attached to. Like, Darkwing Duck, Tailspin, Gargoyles later on, those are all, Goof Troop, those are all my jam. Rescue Rangers, if it was on, I would watch it, but I didn't go out of my way for it. It was just kind of there. So, if you have a high attachment to that show, I recommend not watching this film. It's going to make you upset, most likely. Also, it's not really adapting Rescue Rangers the show at all. It's doing something else entirely. So, the humor is mostly the spot the reference, mixed with a lot of really major shock value jokes. There's some good jokes in here. Like, I did laugh multiple times, but I was mostly sitting here frustrated and bored. I was bored because the basic plot is, well, boring. It's pretty much the plot you've seen everywhere. Celebrities who play cops or detectives on TV get involved in an actual case that they have to solve themselves because the police are incompetent or X and Y happens, and you get the idea. We've seen this movie a billion times, this plot a billion times. There's potential to work here, but it's they don't do anything interesting with it. So you're stuck here watching what is basically a script and a film that was designed to where you could drop any property into this thing and go. So it's not really adapting Chick 'em Dale at all. It's weirdly a Ready Player One / Space Jam 2 type film where the companies are showing off their various things they own. But weirdly, it's not just Disney here. It's the animation industry in general that we're doing this with. There are some deep cuts, some fun references. There's stuff I giggled at. But between all that stuff, I was bored and deeply frustrated, mostly by the incredibly sloppy-ass script and just general inconsistencies in the thing. They decided to do a couple of things in here that cause way more problems than it was worth. And I'm going to get into those shortly. So, in general, if you have zero attachment to Rescue Rangers as a whole, watch this with some friends, be inebriated, you'll probably have a decent time with it. If you have a deep attachment to this show, do not engage. Avoid at all costs, in my opinion. Your mileage is going to vary. I was mostly just kind of, at it. And with that, I'm going to stop the first half of this and now go into Spoiler Town as I read through a selection of my text between me and a friend while I was watching this thing. There will be spoilers. There will be more thoughts. If you want to go into this thing completely blind, you are warned. Get out now. Otherwise, have a good night. For the rest of you who are staying, let us begin. So, I'm going to go back and forth between what I was talking. Mostly these are going to be what I say and leaving my friend's stuff out. Just because it's mostly it's going back and forth, so to keep this brief. So, I'm watching Chip and Dale. Pray for me. My friend's response: Godspeed, Spider-Man. Good sign, good start for this. Well, we have a vomit joke at a minute 50. Good. And Gadget is fucking Zipper. And that's a thing, and I have to deal with that thought. I mentioned this to another friend. They did not care enough about her to bother doing a joke with her past this initial thing, and considering how poorly they treat all the other characters in this thing, her hooking up with Zipper and having a happy home life out of Hollywood, like they have money, they're happily married, they have tons of children, which is upsetting. They got the best out of this. They got treated the best. So yeah, that's a thing. Also, the Chip and Dale are doing their normal voices versus their high-pitched, squeaky chipmunk voices that they've had forever. So this is causing a complete disconnect for me, where I'm feeling like these are cosplayers, which is kind of helpful in terms of not being attached to this being a Rescue Rangers adaptation. It's not. Also, this shit is depressing. And I realized what this movie is a Robot Chicken sketch, just full length. A little bit of time passes. Well, I'll give Disney this. You got some giant rat nuts to relate copyright law to human trafficking. Yes, folks, that is one of our main hooks here. Oh, those fly children. Okay, this has got one good laugh. A Fast and Furious Babies poster. Sure. Dale's a fucking male stripper. The obvious joke is obvious, but you did it. Two good jokes. One of the cops is literally a sock puppet. So I guess that counts as a toon? And apparently so do Muppets and Claymation. I have so many questions. The eyebrow on that Muppet. Not gonna lie, visible stink being a thing in this universe and can physically interact with you is amusing and kinda hot. Piss fetish joke. Cool. Cool. Melting a Shrek doll's face off the blowtorch. Not subtle, Disney, but I can appreciate you doing it. Peter Pan's the villain. Toons can age, apparently, except when they don't, because we literally saw Roger Rabbit at the start and he looks exactly the same as he did back in the 40s. Dale may also have a piss fetish. Movie, stop trying to make me horny. I'm not in the mood. And yeah, this is hyper inconsistent. It's the Roger Rabbit universe, so they can't fucking die, and they know they can die without dip. So why are they afraid of bodily harm and acting like they can die just from random weapons? Lady, you gave civilians the idea to do your undercover work for you. You are bad at your job. Paw Patrol dogs ripped off a man's balls. And on the joke, cringe is still cringe. Funny joke? Literal battering rams as an animal. And that is why I don't do fucking Facebook or things that let you track people, so I don't get murdered and dissected by Peter Pan. McGruff and an open shirt anime boy detective. Senator Butthead. Cute. Hi, Paul Rudd and Ponies. Oh, hi, He-Man and Skeletor. Which makes sense considering Mattel, they would certainly have to do conventions between shows and reboots. No, that wasn't funny, collection of Seth Rogans. No, it wasn't. Huh, Tiger got to do something. Good for her. Jack Skellington bezels charities. Thanks, movie. Oh, hey, there's some dip, so that does confirm this is the Roger Rabbit universe. This is the stealth sequel. Which makes the death fake-out jokes they do several times make no sense. Again, movie pointing out the cringe, or in this case, cliche, doesn't make it funny. Asshole. Even the movie is making fun of the shit human role. Oh, we are going to have Gadget show up. And they're doing the sexy lady on working on a car thing with her. They know the audience. Stop pointing out the fucking joke, movie. Man, the Toon CGI looks bad. Gadget looks like a bad PS2 game every time she turns her head. And he just regrew his ear after having it sliced off. So racers are actually a threat to Toon as well? Did we not have racers back in the 40s? This is making my head hurt. And I called the T-1000 reference before it even started. Oi. Okay, that's 11. The birds that show up for a head injury. Ugly Sonic has an arc. Also, Ugly Sonic exists in here. You idiots can't die. You know this. Also, I've not yet seen porn of Chip's mom. What is taking so long? And there it is. There will be porn of Dumbo Ears Monty shortly, though. Upsettingly buff Nerd Turtle. Johnny Test in the background. Oh, hey, there's Bonkers. Oh. Hi, the walrus. Shit. Bonkers Walrus is hot. Damn it. Also, now I see the Dogman people like. God, having the toon heads on the human actors does not work. I mean, yeah, he's cute, but God, just make him a full toon. This looks terrible. Stop doing that, movie! Oh God, he punched an eye out. Well, I did want to see a Muppet fight, so thank you. Vin Diesel would totally do this movie if you paid him. Oh, that Smash Brothers game hurts a lot. Yeah, Darkwing Duck would do the convention circuit. And be that bitter. And that ends my live notes selection from here. So that was bad. Just bad in a way I didn't expect originally. I stepped in cat shit instead of dog shit, more or less. So yeah, this thing exists. Is not good. And it's kind of telling that in the immediate aftermath of this film coming out and going on its way through the social medias and fan reaction and stuff, the main takeaway has been, one, we really want a Smash Brothers game that we never knew existed, that we never knew we wanted, and Ugly Sonic is going to be this movie's legacy. That Disney pulled another company's dead meme character out of the trash can, made an actual character out of him, and gave him an arc. What the hell? As my friend put it, it's like paying $3 grand for a rotten banana. Good night, folks.